Is Andre Kent Jr., AJ Kent. And my business side, they call me, I'm gonna have to be Chief Dr. Andre Kent Jr. For my purposes. And I'm also Triton Exception. My shoes, all this, AJ's. But I'm also Triton Exception, Athena Finance Group. I'm also the United States of America Sovereign coming. I did the United States of America Sovereign grant, and nobody could tell me what I was supposed to be doing. They couldn't repeat it back to me. So let me show you. Okay, I build multi-billion-dollar spreadsheets, and they go inside of a frame like a jersey or a shirt in a display case. And they build miniature projects that look like this. And they could be homes, hotels, they could be food trucks, restaurants. And this is what I build. So one spreadsheet, it could build a whole project like this. Like this is the town of Grifton. I rebuilt the town of Grifton and remodeled it. And it looks similar to one of these miniatures, but for a city, the size of a city and the model of a city for architecture purposes. And that spreadsheet will build one of these, and then you could take the miniature and build something huge. When I was discussing my degree status and all my associates of applied business, associates of general arts, then my bachelor's at East Carolina University, what I was working on before I started doing entrepreneurship, which wasn't a degree back when I was in school in 2014. They were still making the program and courses. And then I asked for a doctorate of creative problem solving and entrepreneurship so I could do stuff like that. But it was very hard to explain to people what I do, what I did, and how I file the taxes and IRS and state and federal taxes and tithes on everything that I do. So Hobby Lobby had a great way of explaining exactly what I do, and this is it. Even for the homage network.weebly.com, I built a budget for a general budget, and I created something out of it. I'm gonna buy one of the miniatures, that way if I ever need to do a presentation and I can actually explain what I do, I'll have a project in hand that I can show them and compare it directly to my spreadsheets and stuff that I do. But that's why there's so many security features on the spreadsheets, why you can't see it all the time. But I intend to keep all of my projects as assets, and they're not like NFTs or cryptocurrency, because you can actually physically build something. With NFTs, it's more art, digital artwork and photos and the cost of photos. But with mine, since you can actually build something, it's, each spreadsheet, you can look at it like the Mona Lisa or the Da Vinci Code or Da Vinci's art, or the Declaration of Independence, where you put it inside a glass display case, or just like a basketball, football that is very important to you, put it inside a display case. But that's what I do. And projects, I normally get anywhere from 5% to 25% of a project. Like the Homage Network, it's at 150 billion, so the state taxes paid on it and the federal taxes on it are approximately 50 billion. Church tithes and payments and stuff, 15 billion, just making sure the church gets their portion and their shares. But Hobby Lobby did an excellent job of explaining it for anybody who doesn't think I deserve a degree, or or why they haven't given me or awarded it yet, because I couldn't actually explain it to them. It wasn't actually all about the paycheck. It's not all about the money. It's about being perfect in every single design, being perfect on every single spread, being perfect on every single design, being perfect for a client. Clients ask for different things all the time and have different interior selections that they want to put into their projects and programs, and I'll cater to that portion of them. So I wanted to make sure that for myself, I go just as hard for myself as I would for a client, and that's what I decided to do.